Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hello.
All right, so welcome. Most of you guys, we talk about this all the time, most of you guys have been hanging out with us for years, but if you're new here, we are a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We've been here for 26 years, and we've been doing the YouTube thing since 2020. So we do a lot of tutorials and classes and box openings every Wednesday night and Sunday afternoon at 12:30, and then we do this fun little FabriChat every Wednesday morning, and it's just fun. I really enjoy FabriChat because we are not chastised for talking too much.
Right. It's the MO. It's what we're supposed to be doing.
We're supposed to be talking, having coffee, visiting with friends, and that's really what it is. And it's funny because when we do box openings, sometimes we get a little chatty because it's just who we are. But the rest of the time during FabriChat, it really is what it's supposed to be. And we really do think of you guys as friends, and we've been saying that for years and years. And it's funny that our husbands and apparently your husbands, for some of you guys that have been with us a long time, it's like, is she really your friend or is she your YouTube friend? No.
We're really friends.
We're really friends. And so there's a lot of you, the names that I recognize and people that we finally get to meet in person through different things, whether it's through quilt shows or people coming up to do retreats or whatever. So anyway, we just appreciate that you guys are here. And today, oh my gosh, so many kind of weird questions and weird follow-up things. So we'll talk about a couple things. I have a big long list and my notes are so weird.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know. I just little scribbly things that I was writing down. So one thing is that last week, and I don't remember, we can never remember when we talked to you because we chat all the time, again, during FabriChat, during box opening. So at some point I had shown you guys that magnesium butter that I like, and it's through a website called Mystic Mindset. Mystical Mindset.
I think it was just last week.
Was it just last week?
Yeah.
Okay, so I love her. I love her stuff, but we had a bunch of questions, and then I heard from her. It's like, wow, girl.
Sorry. Yeah, I like it.
So she wanted me to tell you, thank you. It's just a tiny little business. It's just her. Just her by herself. She does all of the stuff herself. She packages it all herself. If you follow her on Instagram and I think TikTok, maybe Facebook, I think she has a couple different accounts, she'll show you how she packages things and she talks about things. But she's very hippie, very mystical mindset. It's because of the stuff that she uses. And so if you went to her website and perused her site, there might not be a lot of things that you would be interested in. But I'm going to tell you, and we talked about this before, that magnesium butter. I have really bad thumb arthritis. We've talked about it a bunch. And then I also have sore feet at night. And then, do you know about Nick? So Anna's Nick, he also has thumb arthritis, and he was very, very, very uncomfortable. I think it was Saturday that I went over there after work, or Friday, one or the other. And his hand was hurting. And I said, and Anna said that she had ordered some, but we knew it was going to be about a week before it came in. And so I had brought mine to work and put some in a thing so that he could try it. By the afternoon, he no pain, felt great. So if you are opposed to things like Voltaren or taking a bunch of NSAIDs, non-steroidals like Motrin or whatever, it's just a really nice option. Yeah. And it doesn't hurt you at all. It's all natural ingredients, and she makes all of it. So that's the main thing. And then, but it was really nice because on her email, she said, is there something else that you'd like to try or something else that I can send you? And she has a bunch of stuff. So if there's something else that you'd like us to try and test for you guys, let us know. But she does like, if you are, again, opposed to chemicals and you don't like that harsh kind of stuff, she does a deodorant. She does lip stuff. She does all of this stuff. And somebody has noticed, a couple people have texted me and said, what's the deal with the frankincense? A lot of her products have frankincense in it, and part of it is because it's an aromatherapy. It smells so good. And the other thing is that it is anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer. It's very good for you. It's just a really good topical, and it smells really good, but you have to kind of cut it with something because it's fairly strong. So that's why there's so many things that are frankincense scented. and it's real frankincense that she uses. So anyway, just a little update on that. And the main update was she wanted me to tell you that the shipping might be a little bit slower than usual because of the number of orders. And I said, well, that's a really good thing.
Yes,
I think that's great.
Do you have something in your eye too?
I do.
I have
I've
something in my left eye.
I do
I don't
too.
know. I'm pretty sure it's an eyelash.
I think mine is an eyelash also.
I don't know.
Is it, yeah?
I feel like it is. Something's in there.
Your eyes look better. They were all
Yeah,
tired.
last week was my eyes were super tired. That's why I put on my glasses for so long, because I knew I couldn't put a contact in there. So,
But they look like they feel better.
yeah, they feel a lot better. I think they were like, I think there was something in it with all that wind. So I think there was something in it. Finally, it came out, but it was still so red and swollen and puffy.
Oh yeah, it looked bad.
I don't know if you noticed, but if you came in, that's why. I wasn't crying. It was just.
No one was in any trouble.
I had drops in my pocket and woof, just.
But speaking of nobody being in trouble, they a lot of comments, and they were thought it was pretty funny about the kids on
Oh, I
Sunday.
know.
Naked Baby.
I don't know. And then
Yeah,
naked baby, snow. It was just a day.
it was a day.
But being Friday the 13th, we probably should have prepared for it.
yeah.
There might have been a reason why the school's like, yeah, we're
We're
just not gonna touch that.
don't want them.
Early spring kids. No, you just
Take
go
'em.
on. You just go on home. Yeah.
And the minute we were done filming,
I was gone.
out. I walked in the other room, and the next time I came back here, and she is walking.
We are living.
Get your shoes on and your clothes.
And your clothes. Leave your clothes on.
She does take her clothes off. She can't keep socks on.
She
No socks or shoes
no,
ever.
Even at daycare, they can't keep them on her. But she knows how to put them back on. So if they're going to go outside or they have to go to lunch, before she leaves her little room, she has to put her socks on and her shoes on, and then can go on. But yeah, she hates shoes.
Right. And then the other thing, so we'll talk about books here for just a second. Theo of Golden, I had mentioned that. So many of you guys texted me over the weekend that he had just finished it. And everybody said the exact same thing. Do you have that on your list that you're gonna?
Yeah, I'm like
need to.
113th in line.
Oh, it's so.
So I'll let you know, like 6 months.
I know. Allison sent me a screenshot, and she was like, I think the same thing, number 44th in line, and she's already waited for months. And
yeah.
I think they had 17 copies in use. And anyway.
Still that long of a wait.
Yeah. But anyway, so it's totally worth the wait. Just put it in your, sign up for it on whatever it is, Libby or Hoopla, whatever it is that you use, and just wait. And when it shows up, it'll be a really nice surprise. But for those of you who have read it, I have a little request and a problem and a comment. So when you're done with the book, at the end, in the Audible, the author comes on and gives you a message. And in the book, I think there's a little paragraph from him. And he talks about that this was his first novel. Very interesting. I'll let you read it yourself. Very interesting. But he also says that that he was working on his second one. And I thought, so I went down this little deep dive. It's like, what do you mean your second one? Did you really do one? Well, he did. So in my little search thing, it said that Ellen of Golden, Ellen was the second most interesting character in the book. Ellen of Golden supposedly came out in November of 2025. I cannot find it anywhere. It is not on Libby. It is not on Hoopla. It is not on Amazon.
Interesting.
So Karen is asking her local bookstore. I'm going to try to make it down today to ask them. But if anybody can find it where I can buy it, and I will buy
the link in here for us.
Put the link.
I think there's probably more than one.
And the only thing I haven't done is I need to go back and find the author and see if I can buy it directly from him. But why wouldn't he sell it through Amazon?
Or book Barnes and Noble or
Somewhere.
anybody else. Especially if he already has an Audible book, which means he's known, and if
He knows how to do it.
right. I don't know. Interesting.
I don't know. So let me know if some of our search people who have better search skills than
They're
me.
all on it.
I did all on it. On it. I mean, I can just type it into Google. That's the extent of it. Then go down little rabbit holes. But anyway, I'm actively looking for Ellen of Golden. And then what was kind of fun was that after Theo of Golden, I've mentioned a couple times that I'm trying to make it through the Alex Cross series. Okay, well, here's my next request. I'm done with Alex Cross. I've made it to book number 15. I think that the 15th one was Double Cross or something. Everyone, and I like James Patterson, but every one of the Alex Cross books are the same. It's always a serial killer, slash them up, nasty,
They just
horrifying.
change names and where they're at in the world.
And, he can't seem to find love. And every time he falls in love, they're murdered and horribly murdered. Or, there's all of this weird stuff. And it's just too draining. Because I will admit, and I've said it before, I like a good, not thriller, because I don't like blood and guts, but I like something that's suspenseful. And I like being in suspense until the very last minute. And then there's another twist. I love that when I can't guess, what's going on. But usually, I can only handle like one murder and somebody that I'm not super invested in, that the murder's already happened and that's how the book opens and let's figure out who did it. It's, never the wife.
Never.
But anyway, I like those, but the massive killing all throughout the book, I can't take it. I'm done. So here's what I want to know. Anybody who's made it through all 35, and this is why I don't do series. I feel like a quitter.
Yeah, you only made it halfway.
I didn't even make it halfway.
Yeah.
Before I'm kind of out, and I feel funny about it because I don't feel like that's right. I need to make it all the way to the end. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go ahead and listen to book number 34 and book number 35 to end it that way. But anybody else who's done it, if but book number 19 was my favorite, or
shitty snap
let me know. But I know that Nana Mama is probably going to die here pretty soon. I don't want to be there for that. I know the cat probably going to die here pretty soon. I don't want to be there for that. So I want to skip all of those things, but I would kind of like it if Alex Cross finally finds love. That would be good, but
settle him down a little bit.
I know, settle it down. But I also don't want to listen to number 35 and find out there was still another one.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to be done with it. So let me know what I'm missing. And if you want to text me, or email me, or put it in the comments, I'll do that. But otherwise, I'm totally out because they're just too heavy for me.
Sure.
I don't mind. Again, I like crime drama.
Who doesn't?
I know. I like it. It's why people should be afraid of mothers.
Yeah.
We know how to hide the body.
There's something to be about a mama bear.
I got some knowledge.
Sorry,
I know exactly what I would do.
Robert hates watching true crime things with me. He's like, why are you watching this? Need to know.
Making notes.
None of your business. He hates watching. He's like, when this really happens. Like, yeah, and not too long ago.
Yes. True crime. I don't know. It's a thing. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm out on that one, but so I'm making my way through the other ones because the other one, and I'll only mention just the first chapter for you guys, but another one that you guys have recommended that's on our list for you guys that I think are good books. It's called The Borrowed Life of Frederick Fife. It is so funny. It is so funny. So I put that, and again, you never know. I think the little description was super simple, and most of the time I don't even read it, but it was something about, when a lonely man takes on a new identity, or I think that was all it said. So I'm going to tell you kind of a little bit. I'll just tell you what's in the first chapter. So it's this man who's 82 years old, and through a series of life events, he is packing up his 2 little boxes of belongings, and he's now homeless. He hasn't been able to pay his rent. He's getting the boot. He doesn't know where he's going to go. He doesn't have enough money to even eat at McDonald's or stay in a hotel. He is 100% destitute, 82 years old, pretty upset about it. Goes down to the river, to the park, where kind of near where he lives, just to kind of go down and gather his thoughts a little bit. And as he walks down there to the little riverbank there, he sees this man sitting in a wheelchair that looks kind of familiar to him. He doesn't know why he looks familiar, but he doesn't look like he's feeling so good. So he walks over to him to see what's going on. Well, the guy's dead.
No.
And so he's thinking, oh my gosh, what's happening? So he took off his coat, kind of put his coat on the guy. It's like, oh, what are we going to do? And then he looks down the riverbed and he sees that there's this bus from these people from a nursing home that are visiting. It's like, oh my God.
Oh no.
I'll help you. I'll get you back to your people. So he's pushing the wheelchair, and as he pushes the wheelchair, it tips over. Everybody falls. The man falls in the river, the dead man. And he's floating down the river with this guy's coat on and his wallet in his pocket. And so Frederick is laying there on the riverbank, and some nurse comes running, Bernard,
Oh.
you fell out of your wheelchair, and so he helps him up, gets him in the wheelchair. Well, the reason that the guy looked familiar is because they look
Like each other.
almost, like twins.
Little
Doppelgangers. So now Frederick is now in the nursing home, and everybody thinks he's Bernard. Well, and it is so stinking funny, because if you've ever been in a nursing home or around a nursing home, the things that happens, like those doors are locked. Right. And when Freddie says, but my name, or when Bernard says, but my name is Fred, it's like,
oh, honey, it's okay. You can be.
But I don't live here.
Ready for the day.
Yeah, you live here.
Oh,
It's just hilarious. It's so funny. And I just laugh out loud. And I love those when you're listening, all of a sudden you burst into laughter and people look at you like,
what is wrong with you?
and it's just funny. And then and I'm not very far. I think I'm like on chapter 10, and it's just hilarious. I feel like it's very fresh humor. It's not the same old jokes, it's just hilarious. And then there's a little side story going on about a nurse that works there, and it's just hilarious. But it's also really nice because I listen to a lot of English authors, and now I understand all of their weird,
lingo.
All of their lingo. That a jumper is a sweater and tennis shoes are something else, and what a baklava or whatever.
Yeah.
I know all of those now. Well, this gal is, this author is Australian.
Oh,
I do not, and not just Australian, but the main characters, there's the Tasmanian, somebody from New Zealand, and then this guy from kind of the outback. And I constantly have to stop, and I started writing down words, so I'm going to ask you. So
I don't know. I don't know.
And I'm only on chapter 10. So I feel like I'm going to see if this person has another book out, because I love that. I love finding new authors. Mm-hmm. That's how I found Abby Jimenez, and I think I've read everything now that she's done. She's also a funny author. But all right, you can probably guess what this is. Do you know what a bungee smuggler?
A bungee smuggler? Suspenders?
A Speedo.
Ew. Gross. That's so nasty. You guys need to find a different name for that.
But I feel like as soon as you know what it is, it's so descriptive.
Yeah. No, I didn't even paint that picture, but I
know, that was early. It's like, what? And then there's another one, a shoddy. And I couldn't figure out, because he had a shoddy at night and it helped him sleep. And I thought, well, so I didn't look this one up. I think it's a drink. I think it's a shot of, but I still need to, don't quote me on that. I feel like I need to look that up, because that was happening in the nursing home. And goodness, if the Australian nursing homes were letting them have alcohol at night, good for you. That doesn't happen here. So,
way better.
Real stuff.
It's way better than a pill. Just here.
Well, it's
happy
hour.
Just take this.
Happy hour is a good thing. So I don't know, but I think that a shoddy, I think, is a drink. Doona.
A doona, is it food?
You'd think, right? No, it's like a duvet.
Oh, okay.
Weird, right? A brawly.
A brawly.
It's a short
Is
for.
it like a camisole?
Umbrella. Brawly.
Oh,
Brawly.
okay.
Brawly. Gala. I know. Gala, and he says this a lot, and I figured it must mean like an idiot. And that's kind of what it means.
In context.
Because it's the name of like their cockatoo.
Oh.
Like a cockatoo called a galley. I might not be saying it right, but that's what it sounded like. And what do you think it means if you're flat out?
Flat out. Are you funny or are you like exhausted?
See, in America, if you're flat out, I'm on the bed, not getting up,
yeah.
I'm exhausted, flat out. No, it means that you are really busy. So
interesting.
Flat out, like running flat out, I guess.
Oh.
But it means
Really
you're
busy.
really, really busy, because they were talking about, he had said that.
We call that hustling.
Hustling. Yeah, you're flat out. And then Chrissy, keeping in mind they shorten everything.
Chrissy.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that weird? And the last one that I have so far run across is Dax.
Dax.
And I might not... Dax. Trousers.
Pants. Interesting. I guess I wouldn't have thought
Dax.
that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Maybe
Anyway.
it's like a brand like, Carhartts.
Maybe.
Or Wranglers.
Oh, yeah.
Wranglers
yeah.
are pants, but only
Yeah.
if you know that's the brand of January.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I'm going to say like twice per chapter there's a word. It's like, wait, what did you say? Wait, what did you say?
Amazon's probably really confused. Like, what is she searching for? What are we supposed to show her?
I know. And then I think that if I just read a couple other, because the only other Australian author is Kate Morton. Is that her
Oh,
name?
yes.
Yeah. But
She doesn't do a lot
she
of
didn't
slang.
do slangy stuff.
No.
And it wasn't...
Very literature writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't remember very many things from hers, but anyway, it's just so funny. And I hope it stays funny. I always hate to say recommend a book when I'm
We're
early
only
and it's like
a
all of
quarter
a
of the
sudden,
way in.
oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. I would, but at the moment, oh my gosh, it's just laugh out loud funny. Super, super funny. And again, it's called The Borrowed Life of Frederick Fife. But I don't know how it's going to end. I hope it ends well and I hope he just, I don't know. Anyway, it's fun.
Funny.
And then, let's see. I think that might be it. Oh, there was one other, just for the questions. The other thing is that we must have talked about the salad dressings, because I think we were talking about the retreats and that we're doing all homemade salad dressings and you guys want those recipes. So what I was kind of thinking is that the one that I like the best, the green olive dressing, I know that doesn't sound good. It is so good. I am not kidding. I can drink it like soup. I'm going to show you how to make it. I have the kids spending the night.
Yeah,
And
Saturday.
I think we'll maybe do some baking, or not baking, salad dressing making.
Shaken.
Shake
Jar
it. We'll do
shaken.
some shaken. Well, it's fun because I use that immersion blender
Oh, yeah.
for everything. And then I have kind of a little food processor that I use for one of them. And so they'll like that. And then we'll do some taste testing. And I feel like, too, I think that your kids have a pretty good palate. You
Yeah,
know,
I think so, too.
Some kids, it's like, oh, if it's not mac and cheese or chicken nuggets, I'm not eating it. And that's not true.
I
Your
make
kids,
them eat everything.
They eat salads, they eat vegetables, they like their dip.
Yeah.
And so, so we'll do some taste testing. So I'll share the recipes because I have a Greek dressing that's really good, Catalina, and then this Greek olive. It's not a Greek one. It's green olive, but I mean, I just put it on lettuce and put a few vegetables in there, and you can add other stuff. I'll show you, but it's really good. But the ranch dressing, and I feel like I've talked about this one before, but just to mention this, and we'll have this already all made up, but Green Goddess, if you guys are familiar with Green Goddess, it's a Trader Joe's
it's really
brand.
good.
It's really, really good. And somebody, we think that Aldi's is the same thing as Trader Joe's, that you guys have Aldi's at the south and there's Trader Joe's up north. But then somebody else corrected me once and said, oh, that's not true. Aldi's is like,
And Albert.
Joe's, no, like Joe's like redneck cousin or
funny.
something.
Oh,
But
I've never been in one.
because Trader Joe's is, I think, kind of upscale, and
Yeah.
pretty healthy, lots and lots and lots of gluten-free and dairy-free options. It's just a really good place to go. I love to go in Trader Joe's. And somebody had told me that Aldi's wasn't really like that. I don't know what's true. I feel like I need to find an Aldi's and see.
But you can get that at Walmart. Online at Walmart. I've never actually found it inside the store.
Yeah.
Or, of course, good old Amazon.
And good old Amazon. Walmart, you can get 2 jars for $8, 8 something. And I order it all the time. And so my favorite ranch dressing is 1 cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of this, and 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And that's how I make it. And I think that it's perfect, but you can add, delete. The other thing that I'll do is I'll sometimes put fresh, for us at home, I'll put fresh garlic in that, because you never have too much garlic and you never have too much butter.
True.
So, but if I make it for everybody else, I don't put the fresh garlic in it. But, and then we also do homemade mayonnaise, but, whatever you'd like to do. But I just like to know what that it's all clean ingredients and that it's in there. So that's our ranch dressing, and it's all we ever, and that's all you ever do now too, right? Yeah. Do you do the full 2 tablespoons of the red wine vinegar or
No,
less?
I tend to do only about 1.
Yeah.
Only because I like it thicker than.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I add the other one, it's runnier. It's more dressing than dip. But
Yeah.
the kids prefer the dip option. So
Absolutely. And all the carrots. All right. I think that's mostly it for the questions. We had another question about the ombre bargello. We are working on that. We have a little bit of it done. We have to do some sewing so that you can see the end result. But I expect that if that's not out this week, it'll be out next week for sure. You guys will be able to see that. And then we'll talk about the quilt behind us in a minute. But then the other thing was that we must have mentioned, again, I never know, people will say, hey,
we don't watch
were
ourselves.
talking. I know we don't watch ourselves. I know. And I never, we go off on weird tangents, and so I can't even remember what we talk about. But we must have talked about the Mandela effect on something. You must have.
Oh,
you were talking about
Monopoly Man.
Oh, yeah, Monopoly Man. Oh, that's what it was. Right. And so you were talking about that. Well, this is a new one. So I don't remember if it was Debbie or who it was that had emailed me that there's a new one that she just found. So I'm going to ask everybody. In the movie Field of Dreams.
Do I know what that movie is?
With Kevin Costner and a baseball team and went out in a cornfield and
yes. Okay.
And there's a famous line. What's that?
I don't know if I'm going to know what it is.
There's a famous line from that movie. If you build it, you don't know that line. Do you guys know the line? If you build it, what's the next part?
They will come. I don't know.
They will come. If you build it.
Because they're talking about a stadium.
Right.
Right.
If you build it,
they will come.
I've heard that a million times. I've watched the movie only once. And
I'll watch it now.
Hope that everybody thinks, if you build it, they will come. No.
What is it?
He will come.
Who is he?
I don't know. I have no idea.
We already have the Lord, so.
I know. Who is he? Is Dad? I don't know. I don't even know why it would change. I don't know what that is. So I'm not sure.
And if it's we as the team, why is only one person going? It's one person to come.
They will come. I don't know. So I said, oh my gosh, I need to watch that movie. So I feel like I need to go watch it because she said that no. In the movie now, it is, if you build it, he will come. But all of us remember, if you build it, they will come. I've said that many times. If you build it, they will come. People talk about that all the time.
Right, all the time.
So I don't know. I've not verified anything. I've not seen the movie, but I think it was Debbie. Oh, I can never remember who I was texting or emailing and said that no, the new movie says he will come.
He will come. Who is he?
Weird, right?
Interesting.
I know. Really, really weird. And then the other thing too, I just kind of felt like I should mention this because this is really terrible. I was talking to a neighbor that this had happened to, and very upset about this. And I thought, gosh, I feel like this is a public service announcement that we should mention. So there's a new scam.
Oh,
so tell everybody. I know. It's those weird ones that to watch for that. And, we just charged your Amazon card. And if you really didn't buy the TV, call this number and we'll refund it. Well, Amazon doesn't do that. So, that isn't happening anymore. So we all know that. No. There's a new one where you are receiving an Amazon package.
Oh.
And it's something like $10-ish. So it might be a bracelet. It might be a kitchen item. It might be, whatever. It's different. But you just received this Amazon package that you did not order. Mm-hmm. And there is a little card in there with a QR code on it. And the card says, if you want to know who this is from, scan the QR code for your message.
And everybody is scanning it.
And then when you scan that QR code, every single thing in your phone, is copied and they know it. They know everything in your phone. And now I think that's particularly worrisome because all of the people that have their credit card in their phone, I do too now. I can just do that little tap thing.
I haven't done that.
Don't do it because now I'm nervous. It's like I should take that back out of there. But anyway, so this happened to somebody that I know. And she thought, oh, how sweet. Somebody bought her something. Yeah. One of the kids, one of the grandkids, you know. And if you've sent something to someone through Amazon, you know, you can put a little message in there. Mm-hmm. Or if you don't put that little message, they just get it and they just have to guess who it is. But Amazon does not put some encrypted QR code in there. True. So if you get that, do not keep the present. And rip up that QR code.
Scammers be scammed.
Scammers be scammed. That's right. If enough of us just keep it,
they'll stop it.
They'll stop it. So yeah, tell your friends. To be careful with that. I know. You know, you think
make something nice and turn it bad.
Mm-hmm. I know. I feel like I would totally scan it.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why, you know?
Yeah. QR codes are so normal.
Super normal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's terrible to ruin a good thing. Mm-hmm. So anyway, let's see what else. Today is Sloppy Joe Day.
Oh,
do you guys like Sloppy Joes?
I do.
Robert doesn't though, right?
No,
he doesn't like tomato.
He doesn't like stuff. Meat sauce. No,
weird.
I know.
Do the kids like them?
Yeah,
I can't really ever hold one.
Well, I know I have to eat mine with a fork and a knife, and
I know
I can't eat
or with hardly any.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not a friendly thing to eat.
No.
Dad doesn't like him either, which is weird. I mean,
but he likes Hamburger Helper.
He likes Hamburger Helper.
I mean, I feel like
he doesn't really. Yeah, the Hamburger Helper. I think it's because it's so unusual. You know, he doesn't get it very often.
That's true.
Apparently, it's like he says it reminds him of when he was a kid. Betty Bang.
She would have never
made Hamburger Helper. She might have made goulash. And but she would have nenever made it. So I don't know. Every once in a while, yeah, he'll have it, and he likes it, which is so weird. But anyway, I was going to say something else about that. I lost it. What were we talking about before we got off on Hamburger Helper? Oh, that today was sorry.
Sloppy Joe Day.
Sloppy Joe Day. So today's Sloppy Joe Day. It's also Awkward Moment Day.
Oh. I have it all the time. I'm not sure if they're awkward anymore. It's like, oh, okay, way to go, Brianna.
I know. I think it's hard. I'm a little bit that way too. I think that, I don't know if it's the inflection, of my voice or the tone or my expression or my hand, because I find that sometimes I talk like this, and apparently that means you're mad. But
it doesn't mean anything. It's where your hands are.
Yeah, I know. And so, it's not so much awkward moments as it's misinterpretation of my mood.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah. And so it's Awkward Moment Day, so that's kind of fun.
Embrace the goofy side. It's fine.
That's right. And then the quote behind us, and yes, I think I keep promising that I'm going to write up a pattern, but it's so funny because it's just so easy to show that that's my hard thing.
Yeah, we rewatched the video again. It's like, you don't need a pattern.
Yeah, you just make these half square triangles, trim them, put them like this, sew them together, boom. And so it's hard because to come up with the right words to say how you do this, and then somebody will read the pattern and go, well, that didn't make sense to me. I have to say that I don't hear it a lot, maybe because people are nice, but when I do hear it, it's like, well, I tried to read your pattern and it didn't make any sense to me at all. It's like, well, then watch the video. You're either going to be
visual or words.
Visual or words. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's hard to make them make sense. So anyway, so people were asking about the Jacob's ladder, but we called this a Jacob's star because that's of course what it is it is 4 Jacob's ladder blocks made super, super huge. It takes a half of a layer cake because it takes 20 squares, 20 pretty squares and 20 background squares to make this size. And then you can, and what do you think that is? Probably 50 by 50.
Yeah, probably 50
Probably.
square.
And then you can add a border. You can make it bigger by adding 2 more Jacob's ladder blocks at the bottom, and then you have a rectangle instead of a square.
More of a dorm size.
It is so fast. And if you get, again, just a layer cake, and we have this.
Moda makes layer cake juniors. The juniors are only 20 or 22 squares, which is all you need.
Yeah.
Or you can cut your own, which is you're going to need 1.5 yards to cut your own 10-inch squares.
Yeah. Yeah, 54, 5, 4, 10, 20. That was fast. 55. To cut your own 10-inch squares. And then, but we do have this color. This is that fig tree cream. We call it banana. And then we've got white. We've got some of the dry brush.
Yeah, the dry brush.
Those
are the full one.
Solid black. So we've got a bunch of them. And but yeah, super fast. We did this as a retreat, and everybody was done like the afternoon of the first day.
Yeah, super fast. It's really easy.
Now we're gonna go on a hike.
Yeah. And what's really fun is most layer cakes really do have 2 colorways. I mean, your quilt is either gray and black, or I mean, your pre-cuts are gray and black, purple and blue. So you really do get 2 quilts. Because the other half of this one were very jewel tone. Like it had
blue and green, and
so you have 2 total different quilts if you wanted to.
yeah, or mix them all together.
But yeah, it's really fun. Really easy.
Yeah.
I'll have the Jacob Star video air next. So if you are intrigued or need a weekend project, or because this Saturday is National Quilting Day. So you're supposed to be in your sewing room.
Be in your sewing room. And what we're going to try to do, so we have 2 things for you for National Quilting Day. So one thing is that, and you're going to hear it here in fact, I don't know that we're going to mention it again. We might mention it tonight during box opening, because then by Sunday it'll be all over with. But if you guys remember, if you've been watching for a while, we used to do this panel palooza, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens is, we'll say that we've sold out of a panel, and then we find it somewhere, or we find a whole bolt of, or a half bolt that has 6 more panels on it. We thought we were
random things.
Or things that are hung up, or we were off on our count, or, there's weird things. And so we have like the last one of a whole bunch of them. Mm-hmm. And so we've done it a couple different ways where we've held it up, or, we've put it on the website, or we've done different things. And so the best thing is we're going to do we pick. We pick. And so the panel palooza is going to be turned on at 9 a.m. On Saturday morning. And all of the panels are going to be $4. And I should go get some. Maybe I'll show you guys.
I'll show you at box opening.
We'll show you at box opening. There's all kinds of them. There's some that are 1-yard panels that are $12.99. The others are $9.99 that are 2/3 of a yard. There's no bad ones. They're all very, very good. None of them are super old. Some are like really, really cool. And but they're just like the last one left. So all it is you can choose one panel. It'll just be a panel palooza. You can choose 1. You can choose 3. You can choose 4. It won't matter. And if you choose 4, you won't get 4 that are all the same.
Right. I don't think I have 4 of a kind anyway.
I don't think you do. We don't. And you can kind of, in the notes, if you say, I really prefer florals, I really prefer children's, I really prefer Christmas, we can try to help you with that. But at some point, if everybody does that at some point, whoever is, the 20th order, we're probably going to run out of options, but we'll try to help you out with that. But we're just going to do them for real inexpensive and just for fun, just for a fun little thing. And then what you can do is when you do that Saturday morning, if you wanted to wait for box opening on Sunday.
Yeah, because that thing's going to be shipped out until Monday anyways.
Yeah.
So if you I'll make sure, even if you don't plan on shopping on Sunday, but something pops out at you, I will make sure they're combined. So I can watch that for you.
To save your shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. And then the other thing we're going to try to do is we're going to try to go live. Try to do that here in the shop just to hang out for a little bit. You can maybe meet some of the shoppers. We'll hang out for a little bit. Leanna is actually off this weekend. Leanna, the other gal, the new gal that works for us, she's actually a professional fishing guide.
Yeah, fly fishing guide.
Psh,
crazy.
She's off doing that this weekend.
She's supposed to be in her sewing room.
I know. But no, she's going to be on the river. But who's going to be here? I'll be here. Anna is going to be here. Lola will be here. And maybe Marge will be here. And so we're just going to hang out. We'll show you guys a couple things. I think we're going to try to do it on my phone so I can kind of walk around a little bit, but we'll have to kind of figure that out. Or Brianna might come in and be the... but we're only going to do it for a short time. I guess we'll probably know that tonight. We'll have all of the details of what time to what time. So that if you're in your sewing room, it'll be in the morning. If you're in your sewing room, we'll hang out with you for just a little bit. We'll answer your questions. Because then Saturday night is the night that you guys go to DU and I get the kids.
You go to Quincy Ducks Unlimited and the babies get to go to St. Anna's.
Yeah. To do some cooking and eating and coloring and painting and have some clay. We're going to do some clay stuff.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to do some fun things. So
Maisie loves the whole bead thing. I'll have to try to make beads out of clay.
Oh.
She loves stringing beads.
I have a lot of beads.
Yeah. They were doing it at daycare and they were doing it onto pipe cleaners. It's like, oh, why did I never think pipe cleaners? Because I have the little, those kind of beads. I just have like a flexible, like leather almost. And she just strings that one. I have it tied at the end. Then she'll dump it out and re-string them. Oh. That's all she wants to do.
Oh,
I don't know.
Fun.
She sits next to me while I'm sewing and she just making beads.
Oh, it's nice that she's old enough that she doesn't put them in her mouth anymore.
Yeah, no.
All of those things they have to keep away from her.
Yeah.
And that's makes it way more fun.
Yeah. We can all play with it.
Way more fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. So join us tonight for box opening. We'll have a little bit more details about our little
Saturday.
fun little live thing. We won't do it for very long. 30, 45 minutes is probably all, unless we have a lot of questions and people are hanging out and you want to see something. But the store is big.
Yeah.
We say that all the time. And now, those of you that have been here, you know that. Those of you that have not been here,
you see little snippets of the clean spots.
The clean spots. And it changes daily.
Yes, yes, it does.
Anyway, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you tonight at 5 for box opening.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.